Hey, what's good guys? It's Jason from Pre The Drop and I hope you're all having a lovely day. So as you've seen from the intro, what we're going to be looking at today is this new upcoming Instagram brand that Sangiev's working with. This is called Reworn. So you may have not seen this company on IG, but they specialise in both repurposing old garments into new pieces or encouraging a more environmentally friendly approach to fashion through buying second-hand pieces and incorporating them into your closet. Now, it's not necessarily new for Sanj to be doing DIY pieces and creating clothing by using vintage garms, and in fact I've met him a couple of times in the past few years and own actually a few of his ventures. So I've owned all three of these shirts for about a year at this point, and I've got a solid amount of wear from all three of them, and that's why I'd like to think that I'm a fairly unbiased source and have a pretty good idea about how they're going to age. So the first shirt that I have uses the Needle 7 Club flannel as a reference piece and has been remade using vintage silk shirts bought here in London from Attica and Beyond Retro. This is hands down one of my favourite pieces in my wardrobe and can be styled in a variety of ways. Stan still owns his own version of this that he regularly styles in his videos, and you can see here that the shirt features a double placket, meaning that it can be buttoned in two ways. I'll show a couple of different fits demonstrating the two ways that I style them in a second. Onto the quality. Now the stitching's fairly solid work and has held up quite well, and this piece is probably one of the better ones in terms of design that Sanj has created. Really does serve as a versatile piece in my wardrobe. But does it warrant the 150 price point that Reworn are charging for similar shirts? That's debatable, but to me, considering that all the pieces are handmade and that you've got to take the cost of sourcing the right vintage shirts, the man hours it takes to find all these, I'd say that it's perfectly reasonable, and although I got mine for cheaper, I'd say at 150. If you do have the money to spare and are really feeling this shirt or similar shirts, then I'd say it's worth it. On to the second piece. Both this and the third piece are heavily influenced from the split shirt trends that Prada used in their spring, summer and fall winter 18 collections. And once again, this is crafted from two contrasting vintage shirts that use 100% silk. The fabric has a really rich quality to it, and there's something to each of them that I both love. Now, I really love the motif on this shirt. As you've seen, it features this super rich teal or turquoisey colour on one half, with these Hawaiian ladies relaxing on beaches, and it contrasts really well with the black and gold colours on the other half. Now, the fit of this shirt is super boxy, and as such I either love rocking it with a vest and wearing it unbuttoned, or tucking it into my jeans, rocking it with some boots and just letting the fabric billow out. With this final shirt, we're going to jump straight into B-roll and outfit footage. I don't really need to describe it. You can see the contrast to these beautiful floral patterns, and this electric blue colour is so banging. And personally, this is a piece that I pull out more during the summer, as it has that very effortless summer vibe to it. And in a second you'll see it styled with my pleats, loafers and a white vest.
Sky provide my water supply, no need to rely on anyone. I'm certified, purified. I don't want any kind of herbicide or fungicide. I'm from the countryside, sow my seed and feed my son. I'ma take the land I'm loaned and grow my shrubs. I don't worship landlords, I live the land's law. Store the rainwater for the new world war. When the water.
So onto the final review. Do I think it's worth it to copy pieces from Reworn with Sanj? In a word, yeah, but to me it depends on so many things. Depends on your income, what aesthetic you're working towards, whether the actual pieces will meld with your wardrobe and work well with what you wear already. But me, I personally love the idea of owning one-on-one pieces that literally no one else has, because they're handmade, they're crafted from using different vintage garms, and to me it adds a little bit more character to your wardrobe, especially when you're in love with those pieces and you get the chance to wear them regularly. Two, I love being able to support creators that are part of my community. As a British bloke who can partially thank Sanj for me becoming a little bit more interested or more experimental with my fashion choices, why not? For me, it's a no-brainer to pay a bit of money, help support him, help him pay his rent, etc. But 4.3, what I would say is I'd say the split shirts are definitely, in my opinion, worth much less than the needle style flannels. They should cost a lot less. I'd reckon they should be priced around £100. Bearing in mind the needles flannels take a lot more work to craft, I'd imagine. You need to look for more shirts that actually work together, etc. There's a lot more man hours and actually time involved in creating one of these. So as such, I'd say 150 is fair for the needles flannels, but I reckon 100 is better for a split shirt. Now, if you guys don't actually have the money, but you're still feeling the urge to have something similar to this, what you could do is potentially pop down the local thrift shop, charity store, any of those things, and what you could do is cop your own vintage garms and try DIYing your own piece. Who knows, you might end up finding something that you love and literally just adds a bit of character to your wardrobe. Now, if you come back next week, what I'm going to be doing is styling women's clothes and describing how I like styling women's pieces. So I'd love to see you then. So if you do want to come back, remember to subscribe, hit the little bell notification, and if you like this video, literally just drop a like, press the thumbs up down below, and yeah, that's it. It's Jason from Pre The Drop. Hope you guys have a lovely day, and I'm out.